Hello, everyone. It is Guhrl here, and we are going to be casting the Legion Masters for the APAC region today. It's going to be a little different format than usual, but I'm super excited to see all the contestants today. I want to see what type of legends they're going to be playing, how aggressive they're going to be playing, because kill points are going to be worth a lot. And we should be starting shortly. Our maps here today are going to be 2 on World's Edge and 3 games on Storm Point. And the point system here today is for first place, you get 50 points, second place, 30 points, third place, 20 points, fourth place, 15 points, fifth place, 10, and so on. And it's going to be 5 points per elimination. So really keep track of the amount of kills a team could get, because if you get a high kill game, you're surely going to be ahead of the rest of the pack in terms of points, and you'll be that much closer to winning a game. So today I will be casting by myself, and we should be starting here shortly. I think it's World's Edge to begin with. And I really like to see the different metas that are going to come in today. Since the point systems are going to be so aggressive, we're probably going to see maybe some Ashe gameplay. You might see your typical crypto, Gibby in there as well. I know in APAC there's a lot of Watson gameplay as well. I don't know if that'll change today though. And should we be getting into the game shortly? Oh, we're going to need a couple minutes because we're going to be waiting for one more team to join in. So here's our schedule in case you're wondering. So today's the first qualifier, and we're going to have our second qualifier next week, and our finals are going to be on the 21st there. So if you're in another region, you can definitely make sure to do your time zone conversions. I use Google for that. But in Canada here, it's 8 a.m. So it's quite early, but I'm super excited to be casting this tournament today with you. So let me tell you a little bit about my rank grind, I guess. New season started a couple days ago. How am I liking Kings Canyon, you might ask? Well, it's fun, but there's a lot of third parties. So that's that. A lot. It's really hard because you want to get some kills, you want to get kill points, you want to fight, and then immediately there's 4 teams at the crypto room map room, and it's just like, well, what can you do? You want to fight, but you can't fight, so do you have to camp all game? I don't know what you've been successful with, but you can feel free to let me know in the chat. Maybe I need some advice. It's really, really hard. But I'm thinking like Caustic, Ashe, and Valkyrie maybe for flying into end zone. Caustic's nice, and then Ashe for the quick kills. Maybe we'll see that comp today. Never know. Really excited to get Storm Point and World's Edge back into the ranked, just because it's the competitive maps, and I prefer to get more practice on those maps. I think overall ranked would go a lot smoother. But yeah, today we'll be seeing World's Edge and Storm Point, so that's exciting. Different rotations. Yesterday I was watching a tournament I was in a tournament and I died, so I was spectating, and there's some really cool rat spots on Storm Point. Excited to see if we get to see more of those today. But yeah, the tournament should be starting soon. What else can I tell you about? Oh, the tournament's starting soon. Everyone's flying. They're going to be dropping here shortly, so Oh, lobby standings. Hey. Okay, so these are our teams today. We got Pray to God, 48, Team No Fill, Ape, Dairy King, We Are Trash, YOLO, Exo Clan, SIC, MVNDVS, Pixies, Chaos Theory, Ion Happy, SMS, Unstable. I hope I say this one right. Is it Su Yuan? I'm sorry. Let me know how to pronounce that one. Divergence, Inside the Ring, Dreams Come True, MBT, Animal, and PK. Those are our teams today. And actually, we have 2 lobbies today. So we'll be showing you the standings for both of the lobbies later on. We're only going to be watching one lobby, but we will try and keep you updated with both with some graphics later on in between the games. Yeah, so that's really exciting. I'm so glad so many people signed up. Apex is literally my favorite game. So I hope everyone has fun today. Oh, and here is our lobby too. So we have no idea. DT7, I almost said DDT. DT7, BRP, Rebellions, Touch My Fence, Emmanuel, VNT, Whore, BTLG, Apex Hub, Mix One, Blank, Psy Macho, YME, Hyper Competitive, The Zoo, Lightning, AIC, Waibu, Fupo, Trophy, and Meteor is our second lobby as well. So good luck to all of the contestants today. The game is starting up, so we are just going to get right into it for our first game of today's series.
This is your champion. I'll travel every road.
All right, so we got our champion screen here. We got a Wraith, Gibby, and a Valkyria, I believe is what I saw. That was real quick for me. So here's the landing, and we're going to watch everyone. Got some pings going through. Do they want to go launch site? Do they want to go big mod? It's their first time all playing together in this exact same lobby, I am guessing. So they don't know where other teams are landing. So you kind of have to just go off your instincts. Nobody chose Geyser, it seems. One team Big Mod, one team Lava City. No one's stretching Dome, so the north area is going to be filled with a lot of teams. Not a lot of teams stretched down south here. A lot of teams in Fragment. We're going to see some early fighting here for sure. Big Mod team is now looting. They've got to craft some guns. That's the special thing about Big Mod is you can craft some fully kitted weaponry. 19 squads remaining. Coconut Cereal playing Gibby. Gibby always gets the white armor. That's just how it is in competitive, I guess. Poor Gibbo. Gibbo might be buying an RE45. Oh, take a look at Fragment West. Personally, I don't think Fragment West has very good loot or good enough loot to split for 2 teams. So wishing both of these teams good luck in their endeavors. It looks like there's a lot of white armors. Yeah, a lot of white armors in Fragment West, so it's just, and East, so splitting that up isn't ideal, but it is what it is when you're playing with money on the line here. Got an even 8 in hand on Clumsy. Surely Clumsy's going to be looking for a Massive or a PK, just because Massive or PK works better on Gibby, because Gibby is ADSing, so using aim down sights often to bring up his gun shield, right? So you're definitely going to see that. We got Low-Key doing trials. You can see the little flashing in the top left. The zone's going to be pulling down south, though, towards launch site, Lava Siphon, and in between those 2 locations and Lava City. So it'll probably hard pull launch site or to Siphon in the open area there. We'll keep an eye on that. Fragment West is moving towards the beacon. They're going to be looking to scan over there. Oh, I see Tilted Winnie. I hope she does well in this tournament here today. Math and Puthi, they're playing on the east side. They're rotating out, and they may also go towards that beacon. They do have their Valk ult ready. Pinging some spots. Oh, do we have a fight over here? Moved on to SIC with the 2x wingman. That's become really popular within the pro community, the 2x wingman. I'm not sure if you guys like that one yourselves, but it's a hit or miss for me personally. Once we get into those close combat fights, I like to take it off for sure. Oh, and they're running into a team. The Devo hitting 50 damage on blue armor. Can they follow up on that? I don't believe they're able to chase that Valkyrie fast enough. And they've lost their opponent here. But they're nice and healthy. They may be able to secure down this building. They do not have a caustic, in fact, so laying this is going to be hard, especially with all of these windows, doors. Yep, and take a look at that. They're just getting shot from all different angles. It's really hard to hold one of these little areas in this building down. So we'll see if they can end up sharing and coexisting. Sometimes coexisting isn't bad for you, but with the amount of points, you get 5 points per elimination, right? The amount of points on the line for a kill is certainly worth it.
We're not alone, squad. Got a boat.
Appraiser just staring through that smoke. Arcstar is going down. They're not going to be connecting here just yet. Here, another Arcstar in the hand of the enemy team. SIC is just going to hold down upstairs. You see the doors broken on both sides, so you must, or on one side, excuse me. You must wonder if they're worried, yep, of getting shot through the angles there of that open door. It's just a hard room to hold, and Appraiser ends up going down first to Saber. Saber going in, doing a lot of damage here. Trixie going down as well, and that goes, there goes SIC. Inside the ring, playing Bangalore, Bloodhound, Valkyrie. That's a really interesting comp because Bangalore can throw down smokes, Bloodhound will be able to scan through those smokes, and then they're going to be able to shoot through the smokes without a digi threat. Very aggressive team we have here, and they've secured themselves 15 points with kills alone. So keep that one in mind. Probably one of the teams with the highest points so far. Dairy King, Strawberry Yogurt, playing with the R31, fully kitted. Wow, very nice. Coconut gets cracked here. They're going to have to go back for a little while. All right, and this is the other team that they were shooting at. It's JMI, APAC Ancient, and NA Built Different. Not quite sure what that one was. That was probably a misclick, and now they're going to be flying out. Let's see where they're going to be headed. Hopefully somewhere towards the ring. Lava City, I suppose. Yep. Is there a beacon there? They might be going to scan the beacon to find out where the ring's going to be pulling. We'll be looting a little bit more for now. We might have another fight. We got Flame Shot just going in with the evade on their own. The nade and the PK shot in the back will take them down. Reflex is gonna have to do some massive damage to end up making this clutch. Oh my goodness, Riot went off with the gold bag revive too. This is gonna be great. That's 15 more points for them, or maybe just 10. Maybe it was just a duo. Not 100% sure. Looking over this little bridge, Little Aerith took a lot of damage. They're gonna be falling back to the low ground. And here we are with our main focus on inside the ring. They're on triple purples right now. Feeling strong. EXO Clan's actually going in with a push here. Dome coming through, but there is an arc star in that dome. So Kill tries to go outside that dome, but gets shot. Dexter is 50 HP. It's all up to Zicky with the clutch. Can Zicky end up pulling off this clutch? Yes, takes down one. There's two knocked. It's a 1v1 situation here. Zicky might be trying to go for the thirst. Yes, goes for the thirst. Can we get the armor swap out? Full purple armor. We should be able to win this 1v1 with the full purple armor. We're going to go for the revive. Are we getting pushed by little Aerith? Yes. Is it too late? Oh my goodness. I think a third party just came in at the perfect time. Can Zicky get out? That's the real question. Zicky goes down. Kilo is the last one remaining, and Kilo just got revived, so Kilo's very low. Might be popping a heal, but alone in that dome. Can we run away, Kilo? Kilo, run. Kilo, run. And it's inside the ring. They're looking for some more kills. They get the crack. They need to get the follow-up as they're getting shot in the back. All popping some Phoenix kits, but they do have some rocks for cover, and they pick themselves up some more kills and some more loot. They can go back and collect all the loot from both of the teams. So they're in a really good spot here. The launch, there's not many people in launch site. Only one team, and that's the team that we were watching earlier. It's the Riot team. So it seems like a lot of people are prioritizing fighting, rotating, fighting and looting, not the rotations, because we do only have one team in the end zone area. DVG is also rotating in. They found out that there is a spot indeed open for them. Lava Siphon team, TNF. They're going to be holding down the main building. I'm not quite sure if they've scanned yet because they're going to have to move in the next ring. And a lot of teams playing on edge here. Tilted Winnie's team coming from Skyhook, making their rotation all the way towards Tree, but there are two teams near Tree. They're going to find it hard to maybe rotate around this corner here. One team camped up in the tunnel near Lava City. They're going to have to rotate as well. 15 squads remaining. And rotations are underway. Now, a team. We are trash. They might be running in to a team here shortly. Right in front of you, yep. See if we can get these Havoc shots off. We do not have a turbocharger, but it is a fully kitted Havoc, so it will do some massive damage without the turbo, as long as you get the first shot off.
Enemy spotted.
Seems like they want to push. Oh. Have those teams already started fighting? Yeah, DCT and Miku got a knock on Poing Poing. And a thirst on Poing Poing. So here we go. Rude with the flank here. Absolutely doing massive damage. Jumping down Tilted Winnie. Coming in with the cleanup. And there goes two more teams out of our tournament on game number 1. 13 squads remaining. I thought they would have a tough time getting into Tree, but those two teams fought at the perfect moment for them to come in and clean sweep both of them, giving them a lot more loot than they already had. No, they've done trials, so they do have good loot already. Inside the ring, they're just running around the whole map. Really admire that from this team. They're going around, they're feeling confident. Unstable. They've been holding down this with a caustic, so it's going to be hard to push a caustic team in the tunnels, but the tunnel has a wide opening, so you can avoid those gas traps if you have to. Oh, and they definitely have to. The zone's going to hurt too much for them to go back around. So we have Creative just holding it off, just peeking those corners. Who do we have here on the other side, I wonder? We have Unstable on this side with Kinevic, Supermax, and Creative Self. They have the advantage here with the gas traps. So I'm wondering who that unfortunate team on the other side could be. And they make an opening, perhaps. They're trying to peek as much as they can. Oh, and we're gonna have 3 teams in here. Coconut, Strawberry, and Juju coming in with the flank. So they're actually gonna pinch the team that I thought had the upper hand. Is that team gonna get out from the other side, I wonder? Will they be able to? They are flush right here. Strawberry Yogurt's going to run and try and get that knock. Gibby down to 1 HP. I believe they got the knock. Saber's down in the kill feed. Amelia going crazy. And Strawberry with another good spray here with the R301. They're playing it really safe, but really well. Oh no, are they getting flanked as well? Supermax takes down Strawberry Yogurt with the wingman. Coconut's looking to go back. I think they're going to leave Strawberry Yogurt unless they have a dome. If they have a dome, this would be perfect for them. Can we see a dome from Coconut anytime soon? Oh no, Strawberry Yogurt ended up getting thirsted. I don't know if Coconut had that dome, but they will retrieve the banner and get themselves out of here. Team YOLO flying into end zone. They're pinging. There is a team to the right, so they are going to go for the high ground, maybe the back area. It didn't seem like there were a lot of teams on this side earlier. So Pooty is going to have to heal on the low ground. Ooh, Team No Fill have themselves a Kraber. You see them switching armors? That's because the Wraith has a Kraber. If she hits one shot... Oh, almost. If that was a headshot, that whole team goes down. Can we try again? Nice try, nice try. This is a hard shot to hit for sure. It's admirable that TNF top went for the shot. In a tournament, sometimes taking those risky shots can feel like a waste, but you always want to do it for the Twitter clip. It's always worth it. Oh, that one surely connects. Juju, not in the greatest spot here. Strawberry Yogurt lost their purple armor as well because they just got revived. We lost another member of our team. Strawberry Yogurt goes down on the high ground. I see a duo there in the corner out by tree. Addy and Desolate. Juju by themselves down low in the crate, just racking up some placement. At least they made top 10, right? Top 10, that's gonna net you some points. Maybe not as many as you'd like. First place, might I remind you, is 50 points. Juju did end up getting thirsted, so Juju's out. We're in top 9 right now with 25 players remaining. Jimmy! Playing the Gibby. Not the worst spot ever. Flame from earlier. MBT. They've been holding this position ever since the beginning of the game. They ended up getting that squad wipe earlier. They've been playing it patiently. If they can get this win, they're in a great position. They get those 50 points. We got another rat here. Hirotaka. Up in the shield cells. Seems to be doing okay for now. And the low ground here can be very dangerous. So YOLO is going to portal to the other side of the building, perhaps? I've seen TSM play here myself, and we're gonna have to do some cover fire. First kill going in with the R301. Massive damage, actually, but has to pop a battery. We have 1 battery remaining. No, the nades are coming through. The nades are going to miss, but they're gonna hit map instead. Gonna need some cover fire from our teammates while Math heals, but no. Math ended up going around the corner, and there was an angle to be shot from there. MBT, Reflex going crazy, getting those angles, and they should be going in for the 3v2 push. The PK underway. Valkyrie trying to fly her way up. Hard angles to shoot indeed. But the shots connect with the flatline, and Pookie goes down. 7 squads remaining, 20 alive. I mean, it's one duo. One duo. Riot's healing up here. Doesn't want to waste the battery. Might be popping some shield cells there. TNF top and TNF Naki playing the low ground. Who's got the best spot here so far? It's hard to tell, hard to tell. Tilted Winnie's team actually ended up making it from all the way over in Skyhook. They're gonna have to rotate. Team No-Fill doesn't have to move that far. Jimmy ends up killing Addy. Addy goes down, and now we've got all full squads. Addy and Desolate. GG's, congrats on making it to top 7 in your first game. Oh, they've actually got a spot inside the zone here. Can't see it on the map, but if you take a look at the map, they're in that circle right now. So Team Ape has a spot. If it does get naded, they do not have a Caustic, they do not have a Watson, they don't have anything to prevent getting naded later on. So hopefully everyone else has used their nades. We are trash. They have to move just a tad bit, but not too much. Wow, look at all of the death boxes in this area. A lot of fighting went down when we were on the other side of the map. 2 squads sharing this area. Don't believe the roof is safe. No, it is not. They're gonna have to move here shortly. Both teams will have to move. See who gets the upper hand on who. Inevik. Playing with the R9. They're gonna jump down on the side of the building. Good use of the jetpacks. They spot the team inside. They're going for the nades. They're going for the missiles. Perfect. The missiles actually hit us here. We're gonna pop some shield cells. And as both teams walk in, as the zone closes in, Inevik throwing that thermite. Oh, they actually got Caustic. Oh, did they have to jump down? Oh, the dome. This is the perfect dome. Did they not stay in the dome? Kinevik stayed in the dome and didn't get hit. But they ended up being pinched in that corner and killed here. Very nice car spray by Nemo. Salad. 5 squads remaining. Teams are going down. Divergence. Doing massive damage. Clumsy's taken down low-key with the Mastiff in the kill feed. Nemo is a beamer. We have one more Arc Star on Nemo here. Who wins this one? DVJ? MBT? MBT has the high ground, but it's not necessarily the best spot, as Flame's getting absolutely destroyed by Divergence. They end up using their dome early, which isn't so bad because they might get it again here in 20 seconds. Looks like DVG has the upper hand in this fight. Flame also getting cracked again. Now they're gonna have to use their dome a little bit early. MBT has end zone. MBT getting hit by their teammates Gibby ulti. So just a little stun. Not a big deal. NA build different, takes down Clumsy. Our 301 shots hit. Don't hit for too much damage. The zone kind of did a little bit more damage than he actually hit with his 301 there. Dome goes down again. They won't have another dome here soon, so they're gonna have to work with what they've got. MBT throwing out gas traps, lots of gas traps. They have the wall as cover, hoping the other teams fight each other instead of them. No, Flame took way too much damage jumping up there. They might be getting pushed on. The team is right above their heads. This Divergent's gonna aggro this. They hit on Flesh. They pop out the PK. Can they hit them in the head? They're getting third-partied. They've got them all pinched in a corner, but they cannot be going down here. They need to start healing. Divergence, Monster, Nemo going down. Monster, last one remaining, and Ape is the champion of our game number 1. All they had to do was third party, and that's exactly what they did. They were playing the trailer on the underground there, and they came in at the perfect time to take in some more kills. Jimmy APAC and NA built different take our game number 1. Wow, what an incredible game. A lot of fighting. I did expect it, but I didn't expect it, you know. It happened on so many different parts of the map. Almost no one went to end zone until late. I believe Jimmy's team got there a little bit later as well. So it's really fun. It was really fun to cast that one. So much excitement, so much diversity of legends as well. We got to see, hopefully we could see more aggressive characters now that we're going on to game number 2. Some of the teams that died early might feel like they have to catch up a little bit, so they might change it around. And let's just take a look at our standings. All right, so as you've seen, Ape got first place, so they netted 50 points off of that, and then they got 75 points off of kills alone. Inside the ring, we saw them being aggressive early. Oh, okay. The standings were a little bit off, so here is our second set of standings and our correct standings. So we have MBT with 60 points. Inside the ring with 50 points. We are Trash with 45 points. Divergence with 40. So it's really close between our second and, sixth place. But Ape with 125 points. It shows how much getting that first place with a lot of kills can change the whole standing. So any of our bottom placing teams, as long as you get a big game and a dub, you're right back in it, up there at potentially 100 points or higher. So don't get discouraged. Just got to figure out, the groove of things, make a game plan, make a strategy. Feel free to look at your mistakes from your last game and hopefully have a better one. And if you're not comfortable pushing and getting those kills, feel free to go into end zone because not many teams did go to end zone in our last game. We are going to break and we will be back shortly. Welcome back, everyone. We are here with the Legion Masters. We are going on to game 2 very shortly, but first we're going to show you our standings for our game 1 in both of the lobbies. So we have 2 lobbies here as our standings. For the one we just watched, Ape with 125 points, MBT with 60, Inside the Ring with 50, We Are Trash with 45, and so on. For these points, they were gathered by getting kills and placements. So each kill is worth 5 points, and placement varies, with first place being 50. So Ape ended up winning the last game with quite a lot of kills, netting them a lot of points. So it's going to be a little bit easier or harder to catch up based on how good of a game you get in your next game. And this is our other lobby, so lobby 2, No Idea with 100 points, Emmanuel with 75, Touch My Fence with 70, so very close between Emmanuel and Touch My Fence, BRP with 50, Rebellions with 40, Lightning Unicorn with 36, WGG with 25, YME with 18, and the rest of the lobby have either 1 or 0 points. So wishing them good luck in their next game. We are going to be doing 2 World's Edge and 3 Storm Points. So we have 1 game of World's Edge left. And I just want to give Lenovo Legion a shout out. The tournament is brought to you by Lenovo Legion, which offers gaming PCs, monitors, and accessories that are stylish on the outside and savage on the inside. So we're going to be moving on to our game number 2 shortly. There are 5 games today and another tournament going on next week. So if you haven't already followed the Twitch channel, feel free to do a follow today so you can definitely get a notification next week when we go live, or put it in your calendar if you'd like. If you have a team that you're shouting out for or cheering for, make sure to let them know today, as they would very much appreciate just a compliment or let them know how well they're doing. These players put in so much time and effort into Apex Legends. They're playing so incredibly well. They might have a bad day. We all do, but we're watching a lot of talented players here today. The game is ready, so let's hop into game number 2.
This is your champion. I've been here before. Oh, so sorry. Sorry for thinking you might actually be a threat. Oh, so sorry. Let's make a varsity play for sorry for thinking you might actually be a threat.
So they're spamming the voice lines, and I wanted to let them because they're having a little conversation in game, which is always fun. Most teams probably have where they wanted to land figured out by now, and if they didn't, they would have been able to go back into the VOD to see what spots are open. I believe Dome was open, Geyser was open. There's no need to all go in one place in the second game, but here we have it, MBT in our top 3 from our last game. And they're landing Thermal Station. I feel like most Thermal Station teams end up having good games. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the great loot. Maybe it's the fact that they have to rotate across the map and fight their way in, so they have more experience with fighting, for sure, early game. We have Flame here playing Caustic. So they're playing Caustic, Gibby, Valkyrie, which is a very common competitive meta, I would say, especially in NA. Did not know this region also played a lot of Gibby, Valkyrie, and this team has Gibby, Valkyrie, Wraith. So our map is pulling over towards Overlook. Our end zone will be towards there. Everyone will be rotating that way. But we have some fighting going on in Skyhook here. So Saya is going back to their team. They weren't able to get that entry frag that they wanted to. SIC MBNDVS. That is one long turrety name. Love it. Unfortunately for them, though, they all have white armors. Again, this tournament is sponsored by Intel, so thank you to Intel for sponsoring this tournament. As Saya, Trixie, and Appraiser are going to make their rotation. They don't have too long of a way to go, but they definitely have some obstacles to get through on this side of the map with the white armors that they have. Charge rifle is going to help with that. We've got 44 damage until the next Evo shield, which is going to be blue. As they make their way into the tunnel and potentially get themselves some more loot. DVG, another team that performed very well in our last game. Not too far off from the rotation. But also getting 50-50'd here with 19 squads remaining. Wingman shots are going through, but 4 Ps takes in a lot of damage. Can we get an armor swap, perhaps? Or are we going to use our shield cells to level ourselves up? We're going to use our shield cells because we could not find an armor swap fast enough. And you don't want to be hanging on 50 HP for too long here. Nemo's playing with a charged up Sentinel, trying to go for this shot. Oh, unfortunately missing that one shot. And now it's not charged, but it is still going to hit for big damage. We're hitting for 70s with the Sentinel here in the World's Edge. As they're going to trade off some damage there, which is not going to be good for their resources, but it's going to be good for their armors in the long term. Kinevic looking to go aggressive, creative as well. Unstable, looking to pick up some kills. All teams trying to get their 50-50s in early because you don't want to be the team to just W key mid-game. Because once those teams are so close around you mid-game, it's not going to be safe to fight. You're definitely going to get third-partied. Exo Clan playing in lava, taking down this Wraith. And Animal was eliminated. So that was Team Animal. Alina, Leg, Poing Poing are currently out of the game. But great for Exo Clan, picking up 3 kills, 15 points in lava. We've all collected some blue armors. Zixie's actually almost on purple here. 4 damage until purple. Great for that team going forward. DCT, Dreams Come True, was eliminated as well. Unfortunate for them. But here in Big Mod, we have Unstable looking to get a little frisky. Trying to look for an opening. But Max just can't seem to find one. Not sure how playing split on this building is going to be for them, but... Oh, switching on to YOLO. Wow, a 90 spray there. Just a massive connect. That was really good damage from first kill. First kill's really feeling it here, but needs some help. Where's Pooty? Pooty's coming in. The PK shots are hitting, but maybe just a little too late. They just were not on the same page there. So YOLO was eliminated. 16 squads remaining. Tilted Winnie with the Gibby playing that bubble. Oh no, getting flanked from behind, but that was a really good reflexes by Tilted Winnie there from the back. Going for the Gibby. The decision making here is incredible. But can she get that Gibby there? Yes, she does! Incredible clutch by We Are Trash with 15 squads remaining. They're going to be taking down the Exo Clan with a total of 10 HP left to their names. They did it. The clutch was surreal. Wow, that decision making by Tilted Winnie, incredible. Absolutely incredible. I cannot say that enough. Oh no, Unstable was looking to get a little frisky, but Creative ended up going down. I guess that's what happens when your team's playing a little bit split, trying to go for an entry frag. And they pull off this 2v3. 72 shot was great, but Supermax is getting shot from the back. Kinevic is also getting tagged up quite a bit. Doing a lot of damage, but just not enough. Taking that 2v3 was tough. And here's Dairy King. They came out on top in the 3v3, but ended up getting third-partied by Inside the Ring. This was our aggressive team from game number 1, and they played it patiently, waiting to third party. Actually, 2 teams played it patiently, waiting to third party, and Chaos Theory was thinking about it, but realized, hey, we were just a little too late. That's quite all right. They're still looking back. It's only zone 1, so they can actually play the ring. They can camp in this ring. Are they gonna punish the third party Bangalore team? We're gonna find out here soon. Stay quiet and see if our other team's gonna rotate back here. They're probably still looting. It would be ideal to heal. If they wait too long without popping any meds, they are gonna be at a disadvantage health-wise in this fight because the other team will be popping meds on their way in. Or they could just Valk fly out. Okay, so we have Aggie on 1 HP. We have Saber on 1 HP. Amelia's by themselves and gets arc stuck. And there we go. There is the kill we've been waiting for by Chaos Theory. The Gibby ult comes down. They get their first kill. Little does Chaos Theory know is that the other team is quite far behind. Or the other 2 players, the other 2 members of the team, might I say. Did they end up flying out? It looks like it. It's hard to see in that ring, but yep, inside the ring. Aggie and Saber flew away. They might sneak their way back to the banner. Personally, would recommend it. Pretend you're flying away and just run back to that banner. They're probably not going to banner camp in the ring. Oh, we have Riot and Flame as well camping on CT. No way. Chaos Theory. Will goes down to 50 HP. Actually, are they getting turned on here? Raiders going in with the PK. The PK hits massive damage, gets the crack. Oh no, the Arc Star sticks. The massive in the side. Riot taking down Razor. Riot going down by Will. The Will pull off this clutch. Very nice shots with the R301. Will going down to 20 HP though. Needs to heal here. Are we going for the thirst here? The armor swap perhaps? Can we get the armor swap in time? No, we're gonna have to reload. We're gonna die going for the armor swap. Reflex. Can Reflex pull off this clutch from the low ground with the wingman? Hits the hip fire shot. Incredible. And we hit some more shots though. We get the crack. We get the crack. Should we heal? Do we have any heals? We need some batteries here. Reflex in a 1v1 situation. And I think that duo's coming out of the zone right now. It's a 1v2 perhaps. Getting scanned and then going for the revive. That's gutsy. Gutsy for sure. Getting the revive off. Bloodhound ulti coming through. The duo's back. It's inside the ring. Amelia is back up. Saber going for the scan. Are they gonna let them recover? Oh, Saber's alone here. Saber's actually alone, so they do get the recovery on Naga. Oh, we get the knock on Saber. Oh no! It was looking so good. MBT, all 3 back up with the clutch from Reflex. Reflex, absolutely MVP for this team right now. Staying alive, that's a major important thing in Apex Legends. Just staying alive. Staying alive is the #1 rule of Apex. Just don't die. And Amelia and Aggie going back into the ring. It's like they've been here all game long. Well, that's what they get for third party and big mod in the ring to begin with. And hey, they might come out on top. You never know. Zone 2 damage doesn't do that much. We don't have many squads left, and as I suggested last game, you could go to end zone. Because look at how many spots in that end zone are actually taken. Not many, all right? Not many. Winning a game nets you 50 points in itself with 0 kills. And we've got 1 team with their eyes on that prize. Everyone else, though, going for the fights. And my screen may have froze, so I might need a second. Yeah, good luck taking a look at the scenery. Oh, here we go. I'm back. And we have Jimmy. We have Ape, our winners from our last game. They've yet to rotate. What are they doing in this building? Oh, are they playing Edge? Oh, are they playing it safe this game? I wonder. I wonder if they're playing it safe because they feel like they have so much to lose. There's so many teams around them. But they are pinging where they want to go. They want to go on that high ground. A pretty great spot to land, honestly, as long as no one's back here. They did get beamed in the air for quite a bit, though. But Ion Happy does look like they want to get involved. They've been sitting here in these buildings all on their own for quite some time. And they're looking to make some friends, but other teams are also rotating towards here now. So Bianca could be getting shot in the back. Might have to think to let them go as they have healed back up. We are getting the revive on Inside the Ring. Take a look at their name, Inside the Ring, eh? They've been inside the ring for quite a while. And they've named their whole team after it because they like to stay and play inside that ring. They like to play with the nice orange cover over their screen. That's all right. It's not me. Divergence. Taking a nice building inside the zone. Divergence is known to play very good positions. They had, in my opinion, one of the best positions last game as well. 9 full squads remaining. Appraiser, Trixie, and Saya, we saw them in Skyhook earlier. Hopefully they got looted back up as well. Now Overlook is starting to look a lot better, but the zone isn't actually pulling Overlook. It's deceiving. The zone's actually pulling towards Team No Fill on this side here on the low ground. So we might see a lot of action towards Overlook later on in the match here.
Let's go this way.
Team No Fill, just chilling. They're deciding to play Edge, and they might know that the zone pulls towards their side. Inside the ring, have they scanned the beacon? It doesn't look like they have, but they've recovered. That's the main thing, right? They're playing inside the ring. They got the first third party of the game. They almost got, you know, the 5th third party of the game. They ended up dying twice, recovering twice, getting back in. 2 blue shields and a purple. That's a dub in my book. If you get the win after all of that happening during the game, you're going to feel so satisfied. You know, the win's gonna feel so much better when you go through a rough game and come out on top. Ooh, Ape looking to throw some grenades on the team that was bullying them earlier as they were flying in. Their shields, on the other hand, for a team that rotated a little bit late, I'm sad to see that they still have a white armor. MBT trying to run up on this hill. They're on the low ground. There actually is a Valk running diagonal across from them. MBT taken down with this bubble fight. They jump to the low ground. They ended up getting a couple kills there. And they're getting pushed from the back. So inside the ring with the massive spray from Aggie here. Amelia coming in afterwards, but getting stunned. Aggie goes down. Amelia 50 HP. Saber's just like, we gotta play for the win here. Let's take it easy. We cannot push. We took way too much damage. Gonna get these scans off. We're gonna be okay. No one's pushing us so far. Amelia with the cover, with the Bangalore smoke. Perfect. To mix that Bangalore smoke with Bloodhound ulti. Now's the time they should have pushed. But unfortunately, they have to retreat because they're so darn low. MBT, they're the team on the low ground that almost killed them.
Let's nix that last part.
Are they gonna go for a Valk ult here? They're playing it quiet. Amelia's flying right now. Aggie, Saber, they're flying in. Reflex just checking the back. We got one team in that zone here, so Monster's trying to figure out where to go. EVG, they found a place. They found this rock and they're gonna have to fight for it. Oh, they got the better end of the zone. That team does manage to escape into the cart. This happens quite a lot in Apex Legends where a Valk team just takes your height and oh my goodness, the damage from the grenades! Divergence doing massive damage with these nades. They're like, once you get one good grenade, you start to throw 100 grenades because you're hoping that the rest connect as well. But Clumsy was not clumsy taking that portal to dodge those grenades. It was smart. That was some quick thinking by Clumsy TNF. Hopefully they can stay alive for a little longer. Yes. Oh no, the caustic ulti came through, but the dome might be able to save them. Clumsy goes down though on the other hand, but Divergence doesn't really want to walk up here. They're not ready to walk up. Would it have been smarter to use the caustic ulti originally? After all of those cracks, perhaps? Maybe that's something to look back on later on, but for now we have Saya and Trixie on top. We're gonna have to jump down soon enough though. The zone's closing in 18 seconds. Inside the ring, we've still got them alive here, but they've got to rotate. They have a duo on the other side. The nades are coming through. The duo won't be able to move, so they're gonna have to tank those grenades. Not enough damage. We take down Trixie, but there's still one more. We might have to leave them alone and rotate. Take a look at what positions you want to take here sooner or later. Saber, focus on getting that kill. Focused. Scan goes through. MBT flying in. Oh, they found a nice rock to play. A perfect rock to play. But it's not in the zone. Is it so perfect? Okay, we're gonna play the blue bin. Team No Fill on the low ground. Having a fight in this cart. Pulling at the massive because it's close range combat at this point. Naki took in a lot of damage. Top hasn't healed yet. Top's still watching for angles. Takes down the Wraith. That's Saya. SIC going down. MBT though. Oh, they did want to play that blue bin, but they are getting hit for quite a lot of damage. This is a very good caustic ulti. Can we connect some massive shots though? Oh, let them burn, let them burn! Yes, connect! It connects! They do it! Oh my goodness, so many teams dying. That's inside the ring. That's Naga. TNF still alive? Little's still alive as well. Divergence, known to find some good spots. As I was saying earlier, there's 3 squads left. The zone is going to close in soon. Let's take a look at all 3 squads. Having the cart looks like it's advantageous, but at the same time, they could get pinched. Mons T3 on the high ground. The Little High and Malika still in that great spot. Nemo with that headshot to start off the fight. 126 damage. That's something to be worried about. You're like, Kraber in the game? Kraber? Nope. It's just a Sentinel headshot. Almost as good. Divergence, they do have their caustic ulti. They might have to use that here soon enough. They are focused on eliminating that other team beforehand. Just one more player alive, and then let's go in with the caustic ulti. It's a 3v3 situation. Belittle has been in this building all game long. They're going to play the height. 4-piece, can you get back up? 4-piece actually ends up surviving. Monty 3 ends up going down in their place. Nemo not able to do as much much damage as maybe they'd hoped. 1 HP, they actually take the win. With just 2 HP left, Divergence ended up going crazy with that car. Okay, Divergence.
We have our Apex champion.
4Ps must have done a lot of damage when they went down to 2 HP. Because that was incredible. I'd like to see from both perspectives, honestly. That was a really close match. That was our game number 2. Divergence taking the win. That's definitely going to alter the leaderboards here today. They must have gotten a few kills in that game. Maybe 3 team wipes at least. But we're going to take a look at our leaderboards soon. Well played by all the teams. It's nice to see a little bit more diversity, I feel like, in the gameplay this time around. Not many people died too early. But we did get to see a lot of third partying, a lot of fights in the zone, a lot of ratting. It is frustrating as a player to get ratted on, but it's so refreshing to see all of the clutches that were made in that game. So we are going to put it at a break, and we are going to come back with leaderboards shortly. Hey guys, and welcome back. We are headed on to game number 3 shortly, but first we'd like to go over our standings for lobby number 1. So here are standings for lobby number 1, and just a reminder that only the top 2 teams will be able to make it into our finals on the 21st. So Divergence here at first place with 140 points. They played our last game a little bit more patiently, but were rewarded quite well at the end with a win. It was a very clutch win indeed. 140 points, they're in first place. Ape at 126 points. They were our winners of game number 1. There are 5 matches here to be played today. 2 on World's Edge and 3 on Stormpoint. MBT with 125 points, only 1 point behind. So it's very close in our top 4 here inside the ring. We watched them a lot last game with 100 points. They're catching up. We are Trash with 61 points, Team No Fill with 60, Pixies with 45, and so on. If you get a big game, it's quite easy to catch up. All you need, it sounds easy, right? All you need on paper is a win and a lot of kills, but it's not so easy to do in game. So best of luck to the teams in their third game coming up shortly. But now we're going to move on to the Lobby 2 standings with BRP. Wow, 200 points. 200 points. So you're going to start feeling a little bit safer here in this lobby. Feeling very confident at this point. Emmanuel with 125 points. No Idea with 101 points. Touch My Fence with 70. WGG with 65. Rebellions with 61. Anything can happen though. A big game can net you over 100 points. And there are still 3 big games to go. And we're switching up maps. So if you had trouble finding a drop spot in our last game, or you had to contest too much in World's Edge, maybe you feel more comfortable on Stormpoint. Although Stormpoint hasn't been out for as long, if you've been practicing watching Pro Apex competitive or competing in it, you'll definitely have an advantage in that. Let's go back to our point system just to refresh you guys on the point system of how these teams are going to be able to make their way back into the game. Even if you have 0 points right now, hey, in some of the lobbies, our top 5 were still at 100 points, right? So you can catch up by getting a lot of kills and a good placement. Stormpoint, I personally think, is rotation heavy normally in Pro Apex competitive. So if you rotate, you're going to be able to get a lot of kills late game. But in today's format, kills are worth a lot more than usual. So perhaps play an Ashe or definitely a Valkyrie. A lot of Valkyries on this map. But hey, you don't need to. I'm excited to see how people change it up this time around. I know in competitive Apex, Ashe is very common. Valk's very common. Gibraltar's very common. Instead of Ashe, you can switch it up for a Bangalore or Horizon. That's been also common in the NA scene as well. So it's going to be interesting to see. We didn't see that many cryptos today, which I was surprised. I thought there would be a little bit more cryptos, but on Stormpoint, I'm not quite sure how good crypto is. So we'll see here shortly when the game starts soon. Oh yeah, let's move on to our schedule just to remind you guys, because there are multiple qualifiers. So today's our first qualifier, and we have our qualifier number 2 on the 14th, which is a week from now on Thursday. And then we have our finals on the 21st. So our top 2 going to finals. Our third game is ready. Let's hop right in. All right. Storm Point. It's exciting to see Storm Point. We have one of our top teams landing Fish Farms. Does it look? Yep. Riot, Flame, and Reflex already at Fish Farms, which is a great location. TNF look like they're going Shipfall. We have a team Gale Station as well. Spread out very nicely, honestly. The stretch to Lightning Rod is far, but Aries going for it. DVG going for Thunderwatch. Ape. Antenna. Oh, we already have a fight. Razor's very low, but still peeking with the triple take. Has to do something about it. 63 flash. Very nice knock by Razor with the 50 HP. Going for the phase out and actually makes the phase out. Ken and Cuta. Clutch by themselves. Oh no, it's all up to Razor. Razor has such great angles, but it looks like they're outmatched right now by Dairy King. Dairy King taking out Chaos Theory. Chaos Theory, our first team eliminated in game number 3. That's gotta hurt on Storm Point, but hey, we'll have to figure it out for the next game here, knowing that Dairy King is going for the same location that they want as well. We have Potpourri and Bangalore on this map. Bangalore is very common. Oh, we have an Octane. I love to see the Octane gameplay. And we have Pray to God 48, 2 members going down there. Caramel. Can Caramel clutch this one out on Octane? It might not seem like they can because it's a 3v1 situation. And Pray to God 48 has been eliminated. 3 squads eliminated thus far. And SIC going to be taking the wall. Successful here. They do have crafting as well. And let's see if they have a beacon nearby. Maybe not too close, but... Ooh, our map. Take a look at that. Map pull. The zone is pulling towards the south side of the map. Reflex, Fish Farms. That's why Fish Farms is great, because there's always an end zone near there. Inside the ring, also taking a 50-50. And checkpoint here. Emilia. Very nice shots. Oh my goodness, the RE45, 1 more HP, Amelia done it, dreams come true, was eliminated inside the ring, absolutely going crazy today. 16 squads remaining, MVT in Fish Farms, they've got a great spot. We've got Saber, Eggy, Amelia taking over Checkpoint. Checkpoint's a great spot to do a 50-50. I feel like it's a very fun. There's a little bridge that you have to cross to get that 50. Oh. This looks familiar. This looks like Checkpoint. Is PK going for another fight? Are they bringing another fight up top in Checkpoint? They might be. It looks like it. Oh, I get to see some Pathfinder gameplay. This is great. Bunny Hop coming in with Pathfinder on the Prowler. Uh-oh. APAC lost a member. Oh, Ape lost a member. NA built different going down. Jimmy last one remaining. Not quite sure if we can pull off this clutch with 50 HP here or 100 HP to Jimmy's name. The car doing some damage, but... Unfortunately, going down, Tilted Winnie, able to take them out. Ape was eliminated. PK ended up pushing here. Oh, I hear a Valkyrie. Can we cancel that? No, we can't. Can we get a beam in the air? Very nice damage. Prowler is not going to cut that one cheap. Prowler is not going to do enough damage in the air to take anyone down. I'd be surprised if they hit a bullet. That's just not the right gun for that situation. But inside the ring, they make it out with the quick call to fly out, Valkyrie out, Aggie finding a battery. Thank goodness for the loot on this map. So many batteries and resources and purple armors. It's just wonderful. It's wonderful. Unlike King's Canyon, where half of the POIs only contain white armors. Shout out to the devs for boosting the loot in King's Canyon very shortly. Yep. Anyways. Inside the ring making their rotation around. 15 squads remaining. Oh, it looks like there's a lot more teams than usual rotating into the end zone. It's looking a little different than World's Edge, that's for sure. Few late rotators, but that's gonna happen with such a big map, right? It's really hard to rotate across this whole map, especially if you're new to competitive on it. Sometimes you want to try and use the vehicles on this map, but then you get arc starred and die. Don't want that to happen. Even if you use a Valk ulti, it won't take you all the way across the map like it would in King's Canyon almost. Ion happy, making the rotation. Ion Imagine. I don't know, I like that name. Ion Imagine, rotating through. White armor on Gibbies. The poor Gibbies. F in chat for all the Gibby mains that have to deal with the worst armor on the team. Support players are important though. If you don't know what type of player you are, it's kind of good to play a character that suits your playstyle, your personal playstyle. Some people like being that support, being that defense, being in the back, playing the long range, the sniper, the clutch players in the back. And some people like to be the aggro, first one, head in, Octane mains, Pathfinder mains. If you like throwing, definitely pick up a Pathfinder. That's my favorite legend. Except we can't play Pathfinder in comp anymore because Pathfinder's just too big of a hitbox. SIC. Doing a little bit of crafting. They might be playing inside the ring this game as well. It's only round number 1, and if you're new to Apex Legends, being in the zone isn't that bad. In round 1 and round 2, you can craft some meds. You can stay in there, sit cozy and comfortable, and just heal your way through. Crafting, it only takes 15 materials to make 1 medkit, so you can make plenty of them. You go around to the crafting stations. Enough's flying in, but they're not quite sure where they're flying into. They see Dexter and they got scared. Is the EXO clan a solo or a full team? I wonder. But TNF, they landed in the open. They're getting shot in the back. There's no one behind them. Luckily for them, they're not getting shot here. And they have some time to make a decision on where they want to go. Really hard to make these charge rifle shots hit at that angle.
Follow me.
Hostile spotted.
EXO clan. Oh, fish farms is really neat because there's a lot of little holes that you can jump into. Oh, Zeki's going for a scan. Let's see where the zone pulls towards. Yep, pulls towards them. We knew that, didn't we? Mm-hmm. EXO clan is a full team, not a solo as I was thinking I saw on the map earlier when a team was rotating in. And they seem to be doing quite well. They're in a fine position. MBT. This is maybe one of the most popular buildings to hold because you can rotate out of fish farms and you can rotate into fish farms from that building. You know what I mean? Yeah, girl, I know what you mean. Thanks, girl. Saya flying in. Ooh, they're not quite sure where they wanted to go, so they went back to launch pad. They might wait for another Valkyrie ulti to make their way in. We have these two teams. Tilted Winnie. It's got to heal up. Loki and Rude. It's holding off. Supermax, Kind, and Creative. Would you want to be the team on the outside in a corner, or would you want to be the team on the inside, closer to the ring, with the potential of getting shot in the back? I think they're gonna leave that team alone. They realize they're gonna Valk ulti. We are trash. Walking into the building. And they are going to be playing the edge of the zone. The edge of the inside of the zone. SIC. Creeping their way in. This is neat. Oh my goodness. And they've caught one. The car goes crazy. Juju goes down. Saya doing massive damage. They almost take down 2. They definitely did enough damage to take down 2. SIC going for the thirst. They're going to be satisfied with that. Would you take that, Ashport? I'm not sure. Oh, we're hitting flash. We're hitting flash. Come on, team. Don't let them steal our kills. Oh, I think our kills were stolen. That's DVG. Dairy King was eliminated. Unstable was eliminated. Pixies popping the battery. This team got second last game here. Going for the PK shot. Only hits for 16. Massive damage with the 88 shot. Very nice clutch by Pixies. Pixies showing everyone why they're here. They're putting in that work. 12 squads remaining. Pixies getting that recovery. Very nice recovery. No third party underway. They're going to be able to pop medkits. Malika having to pop one as well. The zone's coming in, and oh my goodness, this rampage by Saber. Inside the ring. They're playing antenna side. That's very interesting. Not many people would choose to play antenna side. But inside the ring, they're comfortable doing things out of the ordinary. They're comfortable being the ones that stand out. And they will be playing antenna, gatekeeping the teams coming in from that side of the ring. Now onto Team No Fill though. TNF top going in. Team Naki does massive damage with the PK. Top playing the corner. The corner, it looks so good. It looks so good, but they're actually getting wrapped up on. Top able to pop a battery. Naki taking damage. It's a 2v2 situation. They cannot lose this here. EXO Clan, Siki. Popping that battery. Dexter staying alive. They're both trying to stay alive here. Both popping batteries. And Team No Fill was indeed eliminated. Ion happy though. Do they want some of this? Are they looking for angles?
You're in a kill zone.
They're looking for angles. Did they hear the revive? They must have heard the revive. You definitely want to push on the revive. It's a 3 against 2 situation. But they were hesitant. Do you want to know why they were hesitant? Because they're literally in end zone. Pretty much, you know. They're all near end zone. If you fight, you're gonna get third partied. Maybe they just didn't want to risk it. There's still 11 squads remaining. After all of that fighting, 11 squads remaining. EXO came out on top in that 3v3. Luckily for them, Ion wasn't ready to third party. Ooh. This is a nice building to push in. There's 3 ways to get in and a lot of windows to shoot from. Inside the ring, looking for angles. Oh yeah, and then there's the window that Amelia can climb into. Amelia's climbing in right now, getting those angles. The Arcstar's going in, forcing people to move. There goes the Valk, almost cracking 3 here. We need a team. We need a team. Amelia doing massive damage. Let's just get in here. Come on, Amelia just did all the work. Let's go. 1 knock, 2 knock. There's only 1 more left remaining. Did their last member get out? Yep, they got 2 kills though. Amelia. Phenomenal entry. Phenomenal damage with the Arcstar. The R99 spray to back up that damage. It was great to see. All right, we got the Pathfinder gameplay. We're still in it. Pathfinder didn't get beamed. Ooh, pixies. Okay, they flew in. Oh no, hi! 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 No, no, no! No, no, no! Alright, we're back. We're okay. We're healing. We are in the open though, and we are getting arc-star detonated. That's the story for pixies right now. Arc-star nated. 2 down. Missiles coming through, playing the shields. We pull off a 1v3. Highly unlikely, but possible, but not possible, because Pixies was eliminated. And it is YOLO that takes them out. So YOLO picking up some kills. PK doing some great shots with the wingman. They have nice angles. This is a great rock to play on. Hey, hey. Oh no! Arif taking down a Praiser. Hey, going down by Trixie. EK lost 2. We need the Pathfinder in the action. Here with the Mastiff. Cracks 1. Almost knocks Gibby. Knocks Gibby. Can we hit the last shot? Oh, Saya actually got an armor swap too. Saya was 1 HP under that armor swap.
1 second, we got this.
They had to tighten that one up a little bit. Appraiser, Trixie, and Saya. SIC end up taking that win. Kill leader on Saya as well. Let's pop a medkit here soon. We got a minute until the zone ends up closing. We are on the edge of the map here. Okay, let's take a look at all of the teams. Alright, so it is pulling all the way southeast. There are some buildings to play nearby, but not that much. Ziki will have to move on EXO. Flame and Riot. Everyone will have to move besides 2 teams. It's gonna be a hard end zone to play, surely. Here's the crypto I was trying to talk about earlier. Thought APAC had a lot of crypto teams. Oh no, Kilo. Going down to 50 HP. Are they getting pushed? Is this DVG pushing them? They're playing the crypto here. The Arcstar is not hitting anything though. We're not getting any damage here. By 4 Ps. Nemo's throwing nades in too, but we're missing all of our nades here. 4 Ps is going in though. 4 Ps is not scared. Maybe should. Nemo's throwing nades in too, but we're missing all of our nades here. 4 Ps is going in though. 4 Ps is not scared. Maybe should have been scared. Mons T3. Last one remaining on their team. Nexo just wipes them. Popping batteries, they are getting third party, but they're all healthy. Dexter wasn't sure whether to heal that red or stay with the blue because the team is nearby. They're actually somewhat in end zone, so that's great for them. They'll be able to pull out armor swaps, heal up back to full, get all the loot that they need. Oh, first kill just got 2 knocks on Appraiser and Trixie. What? So much fighting going on. Only 5 squads remaining. Zuyuan! We haven't seen them much today. Airy, Hero, Glucius. Airy's going for a port. Where are we porting to? Oh, they've got end zone. They might want to rat. Oh no, Airy can't rat over there. Why did their Gibby die so far away? Some things that I just wonder. Kilo. Really nice crack on the top of that roof there by Kilo. 164 light ammo, R3 on Peacekeeper. Very common loadout for a lot of people. It's just the one that works. Hero going down. 4 squads remaining. Zuyuan was eliminated. Zuyuan. Hold on. Need to work on my pronunciation. Someone's gotta teach me that after the tournament. 4 squads remaining. Very nice shots with the R99. Actimal and Imagine going down inside the ring. Going for the chase. Going for the PK shot. Can we hit the last shot? Yes, we can! And inside the ring, pick up another 3 kills. Oh my goodness, this is a big game for them. This is exactly what they needed to come up from 4th place. Oh, I can't wait to see the leaderboards, but there's 3 squads remaining. The game's not over just quite yet. We've got inside the ring. We've got MBT Naga. We've got one other team. MBT has an okay area. They've got the rocks. There's one other team inside. Underground.
Might be something good this way.
Inside the ring. MBT and one other.
Making contact with enemy.
Both teams are in those little fish farm slots there. Flame has 2 arc stars. Might try and start to do something here. EXO. It's EXO. Flame Shot's taking a really risky angle to be so close. But Flame Shot is on the Wraith, so it's okay. We have phase. We can just phase out. Gotta force those teams into fighting. MBT has the best spot here. MBT shouldn't be losing this one. Oh, and take a look at that. EXO's going for the straight up 3v3 domination here. They didn't take much damage. Oh, but they're getting arc stuck by Flame. Flame with a very nice stick. Is Flame going to get turned on here? Flame down to 1 HP. Can Flame heal up? Reflex coming in. Take down the Bangalore. This is going to be a win for MBT Naga. Unless this Gibby can pull off a clutch. Riot going down. 1v1 between Flame and the Gibby. Flame ends up winning. Flame had all of the armor. This is an MBT Saga win on our game number 3 of the Lenovo series. Wow. Qualifier number 1, and everybody wants a top 2 slot so they can get into those finals we have nearing the end of April. Congratulations to Reflex, Flame, and Riot. They played a little bit risky, but it paid off, right? They ended up getting the initial stick. They ended up putting that pressure onto the other team, and they ended up securing a win here. I'm so excited to see the leaderboards for this one. And that was quite an exciting game. I know some people had to 50-50 off drop and Stormpoint, but it is what it is. We'll see how they adapt for our next 2 games. We have 2 more games on Stormpoint. Love seeing the action. And we will be tossing it into break, and we will come back with the leaderboards shortly. Welcome back, everyone. We just finished witnessing 3 incredible games. We are going to be going over our Lobby 1 overall leaderboards. So after the 3 games, this is the outcome. And wow, look at that. MBT Naga securing themselves. They hit the 200 mark, 205 points. And we could not have made this tournament without Lenovo Legion and Intel. Thank you to our sponsors. Inside the Ring with 165 points, Divergence with 146, Ape with 126, ExoClan with 105. It's a very tight lobby. We are trash with 76. One good game can put you all the way up to first or second place. Now, the kills are worth 5 points, and getting a high placement, getting first place is 50 points, second place 30 points, and third is 20. So getting a high kill, high point game can get you back into the game, no problem. We are on our last 2 games of Storm Point. We did 2 World's Edge earlier, 1 Storm Point in our last game, and the final 2 will be Storm Point as well. We can also take a look at our Lobby 2 standings. And the top 2, just a reminder, the top 2 will make it into finals near the end of April, April 21st. BRP with 216 points, Emmanuel with 145, Rebellions with 141, AIC 125, WGG 110. So thankful that this tournament had a lot of interest. I hope everyone's enjoying themselves. Still, you have time to catch up. We've seen teams get over 100 points in one game. So anyone in the bottom of our leaderboards, don't get discouraged. There is still time for you to catch up. And just a reminder, the tournament is brought to you by Lenovo Legion, which offers gaming PCs, monitors, and accessories that are stylish on the outside and savage on the inside. So definitely go check them out. Take a look in the chat. There's a chat bot going around with the link for more information. And I hope you guys are enjoying the series today. We are going to be moving on to our map number 4 shortly, game number 4, not map number 4. But first, let's take a look at our schedule, right? So today is our first qualifiers. Top 2 from each lobby will make it into the finals. And next week on the same day, the exact same time, we will be having our qualifiers number 2. So if you weren't able to perform as well as you'd hoped today, make sure you sign up for qualifier number 2 or tell your friends about the tournament. All right, this is happening globally, right? And then we have our finals at the end of April on April 21st. So tell your friends about the tournament, let them sign up, and Lenovo Legion hosts many tournaments. So potentially in the future, there's another Apex tournament you'd like to join. We're going to be starting shortly. I hope you guys have been enjoying the game. Make sure to let us know in chat what you've liked the most about today's tournament. If there's any changes you'd like to see in the future, tell your friends or the pro players that you've been enjoying today. Let them know how well they've done, because I'm sure it goes a long way. It helps content creators or pro players be inspired and go on to the next tournament. Our game is ready and we are going to hop in.
Is your champion.
I don't fear anything.
Flame Shot, Reflex, and Riot playing so incredibly well. You can really tell that they have a passion. Sometimes
Got a good feeling about this area.
not everyone's able to put in so much time and effort, but you can really tell these folks have been able to put in a lot of time into the game. DVG is ending Lightning Rod. Together we can do impossible things. Intel. Thank you, Intel. Hopefully that these players are able to do impossible things for us today. Maybe one of the underdogs will come out on top. Maybe a couple big games in our last 2 games. We see the ship flying away. See you later, ship. Oh, we got PK landing in Mills. Oh, this has great loot.
Got an Evo shield here. Level 2.
They're gonna be looting up. Not as good armors as I would have thought they would get from the middle, but when they finish looting up this area, this POI, they'll have great loot indeed. We're actually getting contested by SMS here. SMS with a sentinel, looking for the angle. Does PK know that they're there? Oh no, Shinono no. Taking damage here. SMS does look like they're gonna fall back, but the other team actually has the roof here. They can't fall back. They're gonna go down. 2 of them going down to PK. That's 10 points. PK has just picked up, and they're looking and tracking down the 3rd. There's the Gibby there. They do 20 damage, cracked, and finished. SMS is eliminated in the 4th game of the Lenovo series. Unstable. Unstable is a very aggressive team, but for an aggressive team that has little to no loot, it's gonna be hard. It's really gonna be hard. Zone is pulling away from Barometer, but I see 4 teams in Barometer. Oh my, oh my. But most of the teams in Barometer do have good loot here, so DCT, a little, Caramel, all working with a lot. We got a gold RE45 and a fuse. You fight here early, you're most likely going to get third-partied. On the other side of the map, though, an antenna. These shots are amazing. Low-key amazing. The Rampage is going strong here. APAC went down. Brood is going to push up. I believe we are trash, won the 50-50 in our last game. It looks to me that they're winning the 50-50 in this one as well. But Team No-Fill is actually going to come for the third party from behind. So that's 3 teams involved in antenna. TNF top is rotating to the left, trying to catch their last player off guard on the left here. Does top make it? Loki finished off, NA built different. Naki's looting. Oh, it's Jimmy! Jimmy made it out alive. 6 damage, made it out alive. Maybe can net some placement points. Depending on where the zone ends. It's really hard to rat in this map, but there are some good rat spots available. Op gets hit with the Arc Star, tilted Winnie, getting that first knock there on TNF. Clumsy trying to do as much damage as they can with the evade, but not enough. Naki with the Mastiff. Very nice shot, but the 3v1 there at the end. It's an impossible situation. We are trash, are certainly not trash. I'd like to see them with a more positive name looking forward. Oh my goodness! Little Arif! Crazy! Crazy 3 kills! And those headshots too! Arif was beaming! It's nice to see that from PK. They have a really nice comp for this map. I like it. Dairy King. They found themselves a fight as well. Gibby Dome comes out early from the opposing team. We're gonna run away. Arc Stars are going to be shot down, but DVG looks like they're gonna be safe. Oh no, as soon as I say that, they get tagged up for 100. Strawberry Yogurt surely is a very aggressive piece of yogurt. Going down the hill, sliding left and forward. Oh no, left, forward, right. Strawberry Yogurt, stay alive. Coconut's actually 1 HP. Will this team end up turning on them? Coconut. Hopping a Phoenix Kit. Strawberry Yogurt actually going down. Alone there in the front. It's all up to Juju and Coconut. They just weren't. Crypto ulti coming in. Juju getting cracked fully because Juju only has a white armor. Coconut by themselves. Juju trying with the cover fire. And oh my goodness, last one remaining. Can they catch Juju? Is now the question. 1 HP, 1 HP! Oh, Juju is out. That's Divergence. They were on the low ground there, but they were able to turn it around. Well done by Divergence there. They utilized their dome early. They slid down. They stayed together. They're able to turn around and get good shots off, and then popping that dome once again to get the finish and the thirsts. Well executed by them. We only have 15 squads remaining in game number 4. At this point, you've either got to be comfortable with your team and on the same page, or not. And PK was eliminated. PK, they started off this game strong, but unfortunately, their journey ends there until the next match. Oh, Tilted getting absolutely beamed. Has to play the gun shield. Does 66 damage, does 55. The shots are surreal. Good stuff from Tilted Winnie and her team. That was some good stuff there. Staying alive is very important in case a third party comes along. And Tilted Winnie realize, hey, I can't run. Pull out that gun shield, play the dome. Good stuff. Oh, and there's Jimmy in the corner. Like I said, there's plenty of rat spots in this map, but are there enough rat spots that actually matter? AKA, are there enough rat spots in the end zone? As you can see in this end zone, there's a lot of open area. So if there's a Bloodhound, Crypto, Valkyrie around, they're most likely gonna spot you. There's a few layers in Stormcatcher that you can grab. There's a lot of rocks on the map that you can't see as well. Exo's camping right here. Dexter. So Zeke actually got hit quite a bit, but Zeke knows Dexter and Kilo are waiting to just turn that corner. Zeke's gonna play aggressive. There's one headshot. Oh, Dexter just wasn't aware where the Valk that got headshotted was. They found the Valk. Is it a solo Valk here? Bianca. Bianca was by herself. Dexter going in with the PK. Last one remaining, Bangalore, and they've been eliminated. Ion Happy is eliminated by Saya, taking the high ground with the Digi threat. They're actually taking down Dexter. They're taking down Zeke. Only one more on Exo Clan here. Chubby taken out. Very nice third party by SIC. The slide is gonna come through. Saya is so aggressive. Saya's just going for it with the car. Pull out that heirloom. Pull out that heirloom. Heirloom, give me strength to catch this last rat. It's a Gibby. 11 damage. The Gibby is gone. Saya doesn't want to go too far. Do they? Oh. Saya's chasing. Saya's like, you know what? I want this kill point. It's worth 5 points. It's do or die here today. We let that Gibby recover. That's one less placement for us, potentially. Pixies were eliminated as well in the kill feed. 11 squads remaining. Everyone is just so aggressive in Storm Point, especially. Inside the ring. Oh, they're lurking. They're lurking. R9 shots are gonna go through. We do have a digi threat, so the angle or smokes are gonna be shot through. So Appraiser gonna get out here. Appraiser takes the portal. Amelia, Aggie, and Saber, they're running up. They want something. But Aggie got hit for quite a bit. They're still gonna walk up while Aggie's healing. 42 damage. Smokes are underway. They just have such good loot that they don't want to throw away this opportunity. They want to take out their opponents so their opponents don't catch up to them in points. And here comes the 40 damage with the R9. The smokes coming through. Peeking through those smokes as I was talking about earlier with the R9 and the digi threat. Oh no, there's a Gibby ulti on top of us. But Amelia seems to be safe. Alright, Saya, Trixie, and Appraiser decide, hey, we're just gonna fight inside the building. If you want us, come and get us. But we've got angles in this building that you don't have, okay? This is gonna be a nice 3v3 to watch. We'll see if Aggie can get some... Oh, through the smoke once again on the doors. It's coming through. Amelia can dodge those. 20 flash, 50 flash! Saya's down! Who cracked Saya? Must have been Aggie. Amelia coming in with the PK. Oh, missing the first shot. 107 on the second shot. Oh my goodness, Amelia going crazy with the PK. SICMVNDVS eliminated from our game number 4. As we move on to We Are Trash, we have Rude taking down Reflex here. Tilted Winnie going down, actually low-key, down to 20 HP with massive shots. Rude trying to get a thirst here. Oh, is Winnie going to get thirsted? I'm not sure. Loki is going to save Winnie. They're going to get the revive here. The save came through. We get some armor swaps. We're dropping some armor swaps. Oh, what? Jimmy, the solo Jimmy. Jimmy got a knock. Jimmy almost had that third party. It's a solo. If Jimmy actually got Winnie down as well, if Winnie didn't get back up, Jimmy could have had that. Jimmy's crazy. Jimmy's crazy. But that, you know, that was an admirable effort for sure. Jimmy saw an opportunity. Jimmy almost got 3 kills as a solo. I want some claps in chat for Jimmy right now. That was a remarkable effort for sure. Almost had it if that Gibby ulti hit Winnie one more time, perhaps. That Gibby ulti made sure that when he stayed down, Jimmy would have had it. In the bag. I at least had the 1v1. Hard to do a 1v2. Alright. Ooh. So the zone is actually pulling towards Tilted Winnie, low-key on the south side. They're gonna be in a great position. They're gonna have tons of armor swaps as well, and they have all the loot there. They're in a great spot. Divergence will have to rotate, but they do have height on Stormcatcher, and they have a Valkyrie. They'll be okay. They'll be okay. Airy, Hero, and Gluteus. Gonna have to move soon. Are they going to be taking the gravity lift, I wonder, or are they going to fly? We'll have to see later. As we move on to inside the ring. There's a defensive bombardment stopping them from pushing. They're being patient. Oh, this is unstable on the other side. We've seen unstable. I believe unstable was in barometer earlier. That's where they started off. They don't have the greatest attachments here, but Their loot isn't so bad. Oh my goodness, the 106 kilo going down in the kill feed. Inside the ring. Oh my goodness, these spiders! The spiders are griefing! The spiders are griefing! Aggie! Having to get out! Oh, they did get the thirst there, so now they know for sure it's a 3v2 situation. This is not looking good for the opposing team. Creative is out. They're getting angles. This should be a clean wipe. Oh, it's not clean. It's not clean. Aggie actually went down. Is there a third party coming? We have to get this revive. We have to drop armor swaps. Very good by Amelia. Armor swap came through. 6 squads remaining. Third party didn't come in. That's AI. Oh my goodness. If I have one suggestion, just one suggestion, is never go to end zone with white armor. I believe you can shoot spiders or prowlers or craft your armor or loot some nice spots for a blue armor. I remember playing in a tournament and we had, I believe, 1 white or 2 whites in end zone. We died so fast, it was just not worth it. Once a team recognizes you have white armor, they will push. They will not stop to push, and that's Leg. Leg with the white armor. Leg is dead. Even if you do damage to inside the ring. Oh, on the bright side, Aggie had to armor swap to a white. I mean, if we gotta see one bright side, it's that. First kill and Nemo going crazy with the Sentinels, both picking up a knock. AI ended up going out here. 5 squads remaining. Massive kills on inside the ring. They are just continuing the hype, the massive amount of hype they have going for them. Nemo taking down Gluteus as well. They have the momentum. Divergence is also a team that has momentum as well. They're gonna have to move here soon. Were they thinking of flying? Well, they cannot fly with the ring right on top of their backs. This is round 4 closing. They're gonna have to figure something out here. Ulti going down. Nice shots and a head glitch for 4 Ps over here. That Gibby ulti hitting. They gotta look down. They chose a rock to play. Is this rock safe? I wonder. There's a team in that smoke. They're just getting shot at for free here. DK popping out. They just can't see anything. This is the advantage of having a bang player on your team. The gold bag revive, though, that's going to come in clutch as Nemo's going to come up with half health. Oh no, the Gibby bombardment raining down on them. Monsteed 3 going down. Nemo going down. 4 Ps. Last one remaining on their team. If they can get another gold bag revive off, that would be super clutch. 4 Ps is alive. And Math is creating some space. Oh. Oh. Oh, they got the revives going on down there, and We Are Trash is actually chasing a different team. Instead, oh no. Rude got arc stuck here. Rude's gonna lose armor. Tilted Winnie chasing down below. Are they chasing a little bit too hard? Nope, they seem to be doing okay. It's 3 squads remaining and they are feeling it. The momentum coming down. Oh, so Divergence didn't get all 3 back up. They are a duo indeed, and now it's going to be a 2v3. They might have some armor swaps to play with down here. A potential head glitch. This is going to be a hard one to pull off. But it is doable. It is a 2v3. They do have some armor swaps nearby. Tilted Winnie got cracked. Rude as well got cracked. Do they have a secret weapon? I have to see. We Are Trash. Healing up to full. Tilted Winnie going for this. Oh, the Arc Star, the massive shots. 2 bump coming in with the flatline, with the clip to finish it all. The massive number 4. They were feeling that momentum there. They let them revive just so that they could kill them again. That's a little bit harsh, don't you think? They were just chasing whatever they could find. That was a big kill game for them. That is what's going to bring them back up there in the leaderboards. I'm super excited to see how that one panned out for all of the teams. There's only 1 game left remaining. So if you do the math, if one team has 300 points and you have 0 points, it's going to be tough, but at least you've gained experience. And congratulations to all the teams that have made it into the top 10, but only 2 qualify into our finals. So make sure you hit this last game coming up in a few minutes with a bang. We're going to take a break here shortly, and we'll be back with our leaderboards. And we are back. So 4 matches have concluded, and we will be going over our leaderboards now. We only have one more game to go. It will be on Stormpoint. I've been enjoying the games myself. They've been super excited, fun, filled with a lot of action, which is not something you normally see in competitive. But with the new system, the point system, with the kills being a lot more points, it's just been hectic. All right, so these are Lobby 1 standings inside the ring. We've seen them chasing and third-partying, recovering. They are our first place team with 245 points. But it does not mean to say that they are going to end first place. The leaderboards are so tight. MBT Naga, 226 points. We are trash. They came back up with 221 points with that big game last game. We've seen them with a nice win. Divergence, 196 points. Ape, 142 points. I don't believe we see much action from them in the last game or two. Exo Clan with 121. I believe they got third-partied. SIC, MV, NDVS, they're catching up. All right, they're catching up. But it's going to be quite hard now. Now that we've reached a little bit under 100 points, we have 150 point, 120 point gap between those bottom teams and our top teams. And just keep in mind that only 2 teams make it into our finals. We do have another qualifiers, but this is our own Lobby 1. 2 teams make it from our Lobby 1, and 2 teams make it from our Lobby 2. So here is our Lobby 2. Now, it might look clear to you which 2 teams are going to make it, but our point system is different. So let's just talk about the standings, and then we'll talk about the point system and remind you of it later on. So BRP, they've been playing phenomenal today, 281 points. They have had that momentum, had that confidence. We haven't been watching them today, but by the standings, it seems like they are the clear dominant factor in their lobby. Emmanuel, 260, also playing exceptionally well. WGG, 163 points. Rebellions, 142 points. Now, I see a lot of teams on the lower end of the leaderboards, and just some tips to throw out there for them is A, don't go into end game with no armor. Just because in this lobby, everyone's going to be aggressive, right? So they're going to build their Evo shields to red armors or purple at the least, blue. So if you go into late game with a white armor, you're just going to get killed instantly. That's just one small piece of advice that I have for you there. This is our format. This is the way that you're going to be able to bring it back, all right? So we've played our 2 World's Edge games. We've played 2 Stormpoint games. This is a 5-game series. Our last map will indeed be Stormpoint. So everyone should be familiar where everyone drops on this map from now on. So you only have 1 map to do your best. If you can't win at this point, learn, get as much knowledge and information, try as hard as you can. All right, there's a lot on the line for some of these teams that are in the top 6, top 8. Anything can happen. 5 points per elimination. And our schedule. All right, so today is our qualifier number 1. You can do the time zone conversion from wherever you are in the world. It'll be the same time next week for qualifier number 2. Make sure that you sign up, and our finals is going to be on the 21st. All right, so the tournament today is brought to you by Lenovo Legion, which offers gaming PCs and monitors and accessories that are stylish on the outside and savage on the inside. So thank you to Lenovo for hosting and Intel for sponsoring as well. I hope everyone's enjoying the tournament. It's been so great to be hosting and casting this event. A lot of fun within the lobbies, I'm sure in the second lobby as well. And I'm super excited to jump into our last game on Storm Point. And we'll see which teams come out on top after the points add up after this game. I believe our game will be ready soon. But in the meantime, let's just chill. It's early in the morning here in Canada. What time is it here? 10:22 a.m. I never thought I'd be getting up at 6 to cast Apex, but I actually really enjoy it. And the game is starting, so let's get on right into it. No time to waste.
Let's make a choice. Land here.
Okay. The trajectory isn't too bad. It looks like you can stretch almost everywhere except, you know, Shipfall, Sino Cave might be a little bit hard. We've only got one team going wall opposed to two that we've seen in earlier games. We have two teams going north pad. Oh no, that's just one team with different colored names. Got it. High Point, Lightning Rod. We see DVG go Lightning Rod. They're one of our top teams to watch. One team going mill. It looks like everyone's really spreading out here. Checkpoints taken as well. See, this is the armors that I was thinking about earlier. When I think of milled, that's what I think of. Double purple and a blue. Off drop. Yeah. That's why a lot of the higher tier teams will fight for a position like this, is just because it starts you off so well. You don't have to worry about picking up double white and a blue and struggling all game. You're good right off the bat, right when you pick up those hills in the middle. Oh, and we have a 50-50 that we were missing out on. Strawberry Yogurt taking out She-Cool. Caramel coming in. Going for the 1v2. Does the 50 damage. Wasn't able to get out. So Dairy King is coming out victors with 3 kills, 15 points. There's 3 kills. And they get the loot. They have to heal up. And they will be moving on. We have YOLO. Doing a little YOLO into this building. Placing some traps down at the bottom. YOLO's team is fighting. Oh. Oh my, oh my. That's MBT Naga, one of our top 5 teams. They have a lot on the line. They cannot die here. Reflex, shooting through the window. No, getting shot behind the knockdown shield. It's all up to Flame. And Flame pull off this clutch. Flame jumping down, getting a shot off, trying to run, and no, Flame goes down. YOLO! Went a little YOLO. It looked like Math wasn't actually in that fight, but they still ended up winning that anyways. Math ended up getting there, obviously. 50 HP to their name. And they're gonna have to heal up. Unfortunately, MBT is now out. There's actually only 17 squads remaining, so a few teams going out off the bat in their 50-50s. I believe YOLO is the first team to go Gale Station. Not 100% sure, but don't think Gale Station guaranteed them that good loot that I was talking about earlier, and they thought, hey, we might as well 50-50 fish farms. Get better loot, get some kills. Oh, APAC. Oh, the Arc Stars. Oh, the Arc Stars took out our shields, but we're gonna be okay on the high ground. Ooh, does it actually look like the zone's pulling our way? Ape might make a nice comeback if the zone pulls in their favor. Not a bad spot to be holding. As you can see, the green circle on the map there shows that the zone is pulling near them. Amelia going in with the car, popping that smoke, trying to get out with 20 HP. Does get out. Oh no! Spoke too soon, but Amelia's teammate Saber going to get the retrade. No, is not going to get the retrade. Getting devotioned in the back by Chaos Theory. Chaos Theory played that so well together. So well. They were able to get the knock. Then they were able to save each other from behind. It was just like a dominoes effect almost, where, hey, I knock one. All right, you cover my back, I cover your back type of thing. Oh my goodness. They played that exceptionally well. And checkpoint here, they won their 50-50. That's another team with more points and another team. Oh, we've only got 16 squads remaining. And I assumed that this game could go either way. Could go a little faster paced because so many teams have nothing to lose. Or it could go a lot slower because EU teams have more on the line. You know what I mean? They have more on the line. So the aggressive teams, the teams that have been dominant, the teams that have the confidence and the momentum are going to tone it down a notch. One of those teams that I was talking about is already out, so it's not too good for them. Exo Clan playing with the bow check. Very interesting. Supermax getting shot from behind. Having to heal up. Not going to be able to heal up. Tilted Winnie had the angles there. Creative going for some sort of angles, but they're just stuck on this bridge. They need an Ash ult out, and Creative goes down as well. Tilted Winnie taking down 2. Loki and Root should be able to finish this off. Loki is pushing over. Unstable was eliminated. This is We Are Trash. They're coming for vengeance. The comeback is real. On the other side of the map, we have PK. I love this by High here. Hey, looking through the window. Oh my goodness, taking so much damage. But the thing about taking damage on that window is the other team can't quite follow up on it. They can't push. Bunny just cannot find an angle to connect that zipline. Unfortunate. Pixies does have a caustic, so they are going to be able to hold down the building at least a little bit. This PK shot might hit. Oh, no. Ends up missing a little bit. As a Pathfinder main, I know it's really hard to fight close range combat because you know you're gonna, if you get too pumped by a PK, you're dead. So Bunny Hop's trying to play it a little bit safer. High, on the other hand, just going in for the entry frag. 150 damage. Can we get some backup, though? Yes, we can. We do 100 damage. Massive shot connects, but no. That caustic is 1 HP. The caustic is 1 HP. Yes, the caustic is 1 HP. Arif with the clutch. Let's go. Wow, hitting all of those shots. That was a little risky by High. You know, just to be a little bit nitpicky, maybe High should have phased out after getting the 1 knock so that their team could have came in and they could have just 3v2'd. But it was an incredible entry by High, indeed. Arif with the clutch. Great teamwork, ultimately. Great teamwork. Who is this poor soul? Desolate. Oh no, Desolate getting meleeed. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Oh, 4-piece went down faster than I could say down. Oh, they're getting pushed. Exo Clan popping batteries, popping cells. Crypto EMP underway. Smoke coming through. Love to see it. Oh, 4-piece is trying to get out. They're hoping that the third party comes in and saves them, huh? Oh, Nemo can grab banner, though. Take a look at this. The drone is destroyed, but within some time, we'll be able to get the drone back and recover banner. They're really playing this one safe, and that's what you gotta do, being one of the top teams in this game. You don't need a high kill game, necessarily. You just need to stay alive and win. That easy. On the other side of the map near Gale Station. We've got YOLO. Taking Portal out. Pooty. 15 shield cells. Pooty, just don't die going in this door. Just don't die going in this door. We're alive. Battery's gonna come out. Just in case they get pushed. You see that? Pooty has 15 cells, but goes for the battery just in case they get pushed. Sometimes you gotta play it safe. We have TNF. Looking for angles. 13 squads remaining. Why are there so many squads here on the edge of zone? Anyone in the high standings on the leaderboard would be having a small meltdown right now. Team No-Fill didn't make that much noise, so... Oh no, they might be creeping up on YOLO here. We got Math X, first kill, and Pooty flying out. They did not get pinched, and that was a good flight indeed. That was a great decision by them. Oh my, oh no, 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 we're not seeing this happen live on stream! Oh, so close. So close. Nice try, Clumsy. Oh. Surely that would have been incredible. I mean, those two shots were incredible. Regardless. Oh, Pooty actually ended up going down because Pooty was so low from those bow shots, eh? They're getting the revive off. Pooty's fine, but Ion is pushing. Pooty pops the battery. Mad is going to get shot from above. That's Bianca with the wingman. First kill going off with the car. The massive shot, it connects, but not enough. They were just too low. And are Ion happy getting thirded? No, it seems to me that they're okay for now. They're getting shot from across the map. Our 301's doing damage. Taking advantage. So what Ion did earlier was they took advantage of the height of the rocks. They started climbing up on the rocks. I believe it was Bianca and Acmal, I believe, that took advantage of the height of the rocks, shot down, and once you have that height advantage, it's so easy to get those headshots, to get the damage you need to initiate the fight. It's hard to play under the rocks because there's almost no cover. Oh, and as we were talking about earlier, Launchpad, if the zone pulls towards Launchpad, some of our top teams might be having a good game. Oh, and here we have the 3v3. We are tracked towards Launchpad. Some of our top teams might be having a good game. Oh, and here we have the 3v3. We are trash, pushing up. They take height here. Tilted Winnie on Gibby. Loki. Throwing some gas traps to Rudney. Below. Battery's gonna pop. A lot of rampage action. I believe she's charging that beast up. There's a team on the other building on the height. The height glitches are too real. Rude has to heal. They might be jumping down to low ground. Tilted Winnie on her own in the other building. Little Reef also on their own. Oh, Loki's coming to help. It's a 1v2 on the side. Bubble's going to ensue. They're climbing up. Little Reef has to jump down. Bunny has a great angle with this Pathfinder. Oh, and gets tagged up. That's the disadvantage of playing Pathfinder. You think there's no way you're gonna get shot, and then you're shot. It must be hard being so handsome. That's Pathfinder. Alright. Oh, we're on to a different fight. That's Kilo. Kilo going in with the evade. They need this. They need this. Clutch this, Iki. Clutch this. No! Oh no! SIC coming in with the cleanup. PK. Oh, one of them goes down. Little Arif. It's a 2v3 here, I believe. Arif on height. They decide to play high. Can they get some incredible shots, some miraculous shots? No, they're getting climbed up from the back. Bunny Dip is going to indeed go down, and we are trash. Taking out another team. Top 10. They're on edge of zone. They're not getting third party. They could surely win this game. 9 squads. 23 remaining. But it is going to be a hard pull, and they've got a long way to go. There's not that many safe spots in Launchpad that you can play. We'll see what they can find. Addy. Is Addy a solo? Or Addy? Addy's gonna have a tough time finding a spot as well.
I suggest we do some light ammo here.
Ooh. Which some teams are already established in some great areas. So we're just gonna have to see the rotating teams come on in. Intel, together we can do impossible things. Hey yo. Thank you, Intel, for sponsoring the Legion Masters event. It's been such an incredible day today. Fun, packed with action. And it's coming down to the wire as these last teams battle it out. Airy also solo playing underground. A team flies in on Airy. They are surely to have to phase away. 14 damage to a blue Evo shield. The great thing about being a rat, though, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. The great thing about being a rat is sometimes you can be in those godlike rat positions without getting noticed. That's the great thing about being a rat. Sometimes you can get better placement than with your whole team. That's what I've noticed anyways, but who am I to talk about professional gaming? Let's watch We Are Trash or Divergence to know more about professional gaming. Oh, the zone pulled. No, the zone pulled all the way up top. So we may see some Valkyrie ultimates coming in soon. Animal. With the Kraber. Kraber's ruined dreams. Kraber's ruined dreams. And oh, the 123 shot into the Gibby. That surely gives them an advantage to push off that damage. Oh, the Valkyrie's going back. We can't push. The Gibby ulti hit us. They're gonna be recovered now. They're getting shot in the back? Oh, are they? This is tough. This is tough nuggets. We are trash. They've recovered. They do not have a dome. Have to be careful. Have to be careful as the zone's coming in soon. Nope, no one's behind them. No one's behind them. Go for another Kraber shot, but it's a miss. It's only 2 teams. There's no third party. I believe they thought they got shot from behind, as did I. I think it was Tilted Winnie that was shooting with the Rampage from an angle. There's no one around, Animal. You have to focus on this 3v3 or going to the zone. Your choice, not mine. You might have good angles. They might be pushing up. They're pushing up on your team. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is hard. This is tough. They're getting shot from all angles, Launchpad included. Launchpad included. I love the movement by Point here. Dodging absolutely every bullet they can with 1 HP. Can we get a heal, please? Point. Elena's dead. A Poing's alive. With our Kraber. Keep that in mind. Poing's alive with our Kraber. Point can do incredible things. Is Point alive? Poing's alive, right? 8 squads remaining, 21 left alive. We are trash, absolutely dominating, but they're not in the best position. Very good work being able to get that Gibby down, but taking so much damage from the zone. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. Is Point on the right here? Point out. Oh, Point's out. Monst 3 took out Point and Animal has been eliminated from our final game. 7 squads remaining in our Legion Masters tournament. 1 One rat. One rat, and that's Airy there, down there.
Listen, let's move here.
Wow. Having the high ground here. How does Appraiser have a white armor? Did Appraiser get revived? No, Appraiser has full attachments. Oh yeah, Appraiser definitely got revived because Appraiser's taking everything from their teammates. Okay. Okay. Oh, having the high ground here is surely the best position. Airy, admirable rat. MVP for ratting. So many teams taking layers of this building. Ape is one included. Are they thinking of flying up on the mountain and jumping down? Could be a possibility. Oh, look at Airy. Just chilling while everyone else is stressed and anxious about this game. Zone's pulling in. Everyone's creeping into that zone. It's quite a small zone, so we're gonna see a lot of people die here. Team No Fill. Very nice. With opening that door by TNF Top. TNF Top has been playing incredible today. Nades are going through. No one's on that second floor. We do have an Ash. This Ash team could portal up. If need be, they could portal up. There's a team right in front of them getting a revive. The PK shot goes in. 50 damage. 20 damage. Going for an armor swap. It's not needed though. What a clean team wipe. And they've got a safe spot underneath. That's perfect for TNF. Oh, Tilted, Winnie, Loki, and Rude actually made it in, and they're going to be fighting in this zone. Yes, massive damage on that Gibby. The Archers are going to do much damage as well, though. Rude almost going down. Loki popping a battery, Tilted going down. Rude popping a battery as well. Oh, the headshot. Loki's going crazy here. They should be able to win this. I think it's a 2v1 situation. They end up winning it. Divergence was eliminated. We are trash coming out on top with so many kills this game, making it into the top 4. SIC, MVN, DVS on top. Overlooking everything, at least Appraiser got a blue armor. Oh my goodness. TNF is still in here as well. It's hard to say who wins this. Take a look at that end zone. I believe the team on the high ground surely has an advantage. But they will have to drop eventually. The zone will close in slowly. Saya is making a portal. Oh, the Kraber's still in the game. TNF Top has the Kraber. Somebody peeks that window, they can get headshotted. No one peeking it. I like Team No Fill's position here. I like it a lot, especially because they have a Kraber. Or not just because they have a Kraber. Oh, that was very smart of them to take high ground of the other building as well. So they took both heights. TNF walking up and... Ooh, they're gonna get a nice angle on height. Although Clumsy goes down. We can get a revive on Clumsy though, eh? Yeah. Gonna get a revive on Clumsy. Loki's gonna take down Saya. TNF Naki takes down Rude, Appraiser, Saya, everyone honestly with us the grenade. Almost everyone. Val's gonna be flying up. She is flesh, but Ion's also getting hit. Getting cracked. Ion Happy might end up taking the dub here. 3 squads left. It's only 2 squads left. It's a 3v2 situation. Atmo goes down. Imagine goes down. Actually, it's all up to Bianca. It's a 1v1 situation now instead of the 3v2. Come on, here we go. Bianca, let's go. Ion Happy ended up winning and taking kill leader with them. And they are victors for our game number 5. Incredible. What a fun end zone that sure was. Storm Point. So it's Bianca, Acmo, and Imagine taking the win of our game number 5. Wow, the leaderboards are definitely going to stir up. Keep in mind, it is top 2 that make it to our playoffs, but well played and congratulations to everyone today. It was an incredible series to watch. We are going to come back shortly from our break with the results of our tournament today and see who gets on to our finals on the 21st. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Surely you're excited to know who ended up winning our qualifiers today. Only the top two made it forward. First of all, I'd like to thank Lenovo Legion. The tournament is brought to you by Lenovo Legion, who offer gaming PCs, monitors, accessories that are stylish on the outside and savage on the inside. Now we're going to go take a look at our leaderboard for our lobby number 1. Let's see who made it. We are trash! Ended up with 311 points and Divergence making it to second place by 1 point over inside the ring. That's gotta be exciting and heartbreaking at the same time for inside the ring as well. And MBT, we saw them die out early. They had such an incredible day of games. So many good plays by all of the teams, and no worries because we're going to look at our schedule later on. There is another qualifiers. Thank you everyone for participating. It's been a joy to watch you all play. And hey, at the end of the day, it's a learning experience always. I can see that a lot of you have the passion and the drive to go forward, and you've all done incredibly well. Now, let's take a look at our lobby number 2 to see who has made it through. We have BRP and Emmanuel. No idea. They came up. I don't believe we've seen them up there, but they came up with 189 points. Waibu came up with 180. It was very close, and I'm sure it was really hard to catch up with BRP with 431 points. Wow, that's over, I believe, 100 points than our lobby 1 winners. So incredibly dominating performance. Congratulations to BRP and Emmanuel for making it into our finals. Now let's go take a look at our schedule to take a look for the qualifier number 2 and the finals. So today is over. Qualifier number 2 is a week from today at the exact same time. So AST at 2100, SGT 1900. Do the conversions on Google right now. Make sure you put in your calendar. You do not want to be late. Make sure you're signed up for the qualifier number 2. And if you make top 2 in there, perhaps you make it into the finals on the 21st. So that's going to be super exciting. It's going to be really sweaty gameplay. And thank you to Lenovo Legion again and Intel for hosting this tournament. If you guys don't know me, I'm Guhrl on Twitch and YouTube, Guhrl. Feel free to follow me on Twitch and YouTube, and on Twitter and Insta, it's Hey Guhrl, HeyGuhrl. If you want to give me a follow, don't worry about it if you don't want to. But I'm so glad to be here. I'm thankful that you've had me. I hope you enjoyed today's series, and I hope you all have a great day. All right, enjoy Apex Legends. We'll see you out there on the battlefield.